Hi, hello, and welcome back. So, today it's gonna be a recipe video. Yes, it's cabbage kurma. I know most of you hate cabbage for its flavor, for its smell, but this recipe will help you overcome that. So, let's start with the recipe. You just add any oil, coconut oil, or any oil for 1 tablespoon, and we're going to add in cumin seeds, which is a smaller form of jeera. There is big and small, so this is a small version. Cumin seeds, we're just going to add half teaspoon of it. We are going to roast this in medium flame. Do not burn cumin seeds because it will taste and flavor of the curry is totally spoiled if it's burnt. So be very careful, just keep it in medium or low. And then we are going to dump in all the onion and green chili, curry leaves, everything together, because this is an on the go curry. You really don't want to waste time on all adding single at a time. At this point of time, you can also add ginger garlic paste. I have forgotten in the recipe. I'm adding salt so that the process is like made quicker. So I have added ginger garlic paste towards the last, but at this point of the time is the right time to add it. So once that is getting done, it's time to make the coconut paste. I've taken half a coconut, chopped it. You can also grate it, not an issue. I don't have a grater, so I've chopped it. And then goes in 1 teaspoonful of the big jeera, that is the fennel seeds. That will add a beautiful flavor to this kurma. And then goes in 1 green chili, just like a normal kurma. I'm just going to add same ingredients. And then goes in the roasted gram. This will actually add little thickening. It's a thickening agent for the curry. And then goes in a very small piece of cinnamon stick. We'll just grind it, add little water, grind it to a really fine paste and keep it aside. The onion is all ready. Look at that. Now it's time to add all the dry spices. 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, around half tablespoon of chili powder. If you don't want spice, add Kashmiri red chili. And then goes in turmeric powder, all the masalas in the Indian spice. So then what's left? Garam masala. It's like little more than a pinch. If you don't want to add a garam masala like that, you can just add the cinnamon stick, cardamom and cloves. That is also going to help, but in a curry it's actually a hindrance when you bite into some raw spice, so always add powder, so that helps. When that's sorted out for a few seconds, we're going to add in 1 chopped tomato. I'm just adding a little larger one because we need that sour taste to this curry. So if you get a country tomato one, a local farm one, that will have little more sour taste than this one, so add that. And we let it to cook. When you add tomato, it's always a must to keep it closed and cook so it cooks really faster. I'm going to add ginger garlic paste after this tomato gets cooked. If you're just watching this, do add it when you add the onions itself. I think so most of you will know that. I'm adding little water to it and cooking it because it is less oil curry. We are not going to add so much oil to this, so water is a must here. So that's cooked. Can you see that? Now I'm going to add ginger garlic paste and let that also to cook. I know most of you don't eat cabbage because of the smell and taste of the cabbage. Most of it hate it. I know even in my family most of the people hate it. Even I hated it. But later on, knowing the benefits of cabbage, it's always really good to eat different vegetables. So this is a side dish I'm serving. It's that black-eyed bean. I've just tempered it, that's all, nothing much fancy in that. So the cabbage goes in. I have chopped it little into larger chunks so that it does not dissolve in the curry. I like to biting into vegetables, whatever is added into the curry. So if I add bigger, you can also add it, making it into fine pieces. That will actually reduce the cooking time. This took around for me for 10 minutes to cook. If you're going to add it into really fine pieces, it will cook really faster. So we're going to add hot water to this and cook it for around 10 minutes, or just until whenever you feel it is cooked. It's up to you, not a big deal. So we're just going to close it and leave it for 10 minutes, and don't just leave it for 10 minutes just like that. Mix it in between. The flame is in medium. And then yes, the cabbage is being cooked, so it's time to add the paste, which is going to give it a twist, or it's going to change the total flavor of the cabbage itself. So that is in. Look at that. I just love that white color into any curry. Okay, mix it up really well. This is a great accompaniment for rice, for chapati, for idli or for dosa, whatever you're going to add, any Indian dish, because it's basically a kurma. It's a plain kurma. We're just going to improvise it with the cabbage in it. So add water according to your taste, adjust salt. I really don't want I've just pour water into the mixie and pouring it. We're not going to waste anything, right? So that's it. So I'm just going to pour a little water. I don't want a really watery curry. I really want it to be thick. So I'm just adjusting the consistency according to how we need. You can do it according how you need. So this is going to boil down and simmer down for 10 minutes on stove, and it will be really heavenly when you eat it. Trust me. Somebody who does not like, who will run away for cabbages, we're just going to like this. So trust me. As a final touch, I'm adding little curry leaves and a slit green chili. This will give a great twist and flavor to the curry. Make sure you add something towards the fine, like coriander leaves or a pinch of garam masala. It'll add a great flavor. It'll linger in the curry mostly. Immediately close it and keep it. Switch off the flame and it's ready to serve. I served it with the rice today. It was really yummy, and we enjoyed it with the family. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.